Hello and welcome to HK Study. My name is Om Vaman, and in this tutorial of the Linux distros, we are going to study ownerships and permissions, and also learn how Linux permissions work and how to set them effectively to enhance the security of your Linux system. Linux is a multi-user operating system which can be accessed by many users simultaneously. If you are thinking why file permissions are important, so answer is that because permissions specify what a particular person may or may not do with respect to the file or directory. As such, permissions are important in creating a secure environment. All file permissions based issues are come from when a user not assigning the correct permission to files and directories. Let's first understand the ownerships. Every file and directory on your Linux or Unix system is assigned three types of ownerships. Either it can be user, group, or others. First is user. A user is the one who creates the file. By default, whoever creates the file becomes the owner of the file. A user can create, delete, or modify the file. The second is group. A group can contain multiple users. All the users belonging to a same group have same access permissions for the file. Then others. Others means anyone who has access to the file other than user and group comes in the category of other. Other has neither created the file nor is a group member. If we enter ls-l, here we can see all the files in this directory, and a default owner for this its root. So suppose we want to change the ownership of this simple file. All we have to do is to type command chown space and then the name of the new owner. I have already created another owner with the name of Kali, so I am giving the name of Kali owner followed by the name of the file and hit enter. Then again we do same command to check the owner of the file. Here we can see the owner of the file name simple is changed. Let's discuss about the permissions of these three groups. Every file and directory on your Unix or Linux system is assigned three types of permissions: read, write, and execute. Read permissions gives you the authority to read the contents of the file, and also you can print the contents on the screen as we studied before by using cat command. Write permission gives you the authority to modify the contents of the file. In case of directory, it gives you the authority to add, remove, and rename files stored in the directory. Consider a scenario where you can write permission on file but do not have a write permission on the directory where the file is stored. You will be able to modify the file content, but you will not be able to rename, move, or remove the file from the directory. In Windows, you can easily execute or run an exe file, but in Linux, you cannot run a program unless the execute permission is set. If the execute permission is not set, you might still be able to see, modify the program code, but you are unable to run it. To see various permissions assigned to files and directory, just do ls command with option -l for long listing format. As we can see here, it gives the list of files with the permissions right here. Here D means directory, and here desktop is the directory in the root folder. Let's learn what this R, W, and X means. R is for read permission, W for write, and X for executable permissions. And this minus means no permission. First it will show permissions for user, then for groups, and then for others. Here 3 are user permission, and these 3 for group, and last it will show the permission for others. If I go to desktop, and see the file permissions. See, here is the file simple.txt. Have read and write permission. For the user, suppose we want to give executable permission for it. All we have to do is to type chmod and then ownership. Here we can change for user, so type u and then type which kind of permission we want to give. So here for executable we type +x, chmod +x, and when we hit enter it will change permission for us. Let's again check permissions. Here we can see we give executable permission for this simple file. To remove permissions from a file, simply change this plus sign to minus and it will remove permission for us. In this way you can give and remove permission from the file. Now this same command works in a directory, works on a link, and also works in the file. You could use it on any way. So that's all for this tutorial. See you in the next tutorial. Thank you.